leading 6-0. 3 bad shots by Indiana really to start this game.
Here's West attacking. 0 for 4 are the Pacers, and a loose ball foul on the floor on Bargnani as Hibbert hit the deck. As important, if not more important than the fourth quarter.
I feel like that dictates the game because it allows you as a coach, you have a game plan, you do a walkthrough, you get your defense set. And if you have a good first quarter, now your bench comes in.
Steve Novak, Rasheed Wallace, Kurt Thomas, they all played valuable minutes last year on that 54-win team. 2000 last year, losing to these Pacers in 6 games. Another good defensive sequence there for New York. We'll go to George, defended by Shumpert.
He's playing more minutes. He's playing almost 40 minutes a game, which is second in the NBA, and he's tiring in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he told us before the game he will not play Stoudemire tonight. Amari played 15 minutes last night. Here's Bargnani from outside. Bargnani with a 3. It's 11-0 Knicks, and now the Pacers call a timeout.
When you play Bargnani, you got to play what you call dribble use. You've got to get up and make him put that ball on the floor. And Bargnani, the swinging of the ball, David West, you got to get your hands up. He knocks down the 3. Starting to see some smiles here in New York here as they start the game.
Here's Martin setting the screen. Bargnani, who really attacked the rim last night in Detroit. Martin ahead to Carmelo Anthony, but the Pacers get back on defense. Bargnani trailing. And West with the clear.
That's all right. That's a good shot for him. The Knicks have to look for some early offense. When you play against Indiana, you cannot get against that clock.
Good recovery by Martin with the help, and Hibbert with the miss. Martin with 3 to shoot. Here's Bargnani. Anthony's tip won't go.
Well, very important defensively because he can play against Scola. He's a little bit undersized as a power player.
Bargnani, nifty dribbling. Maybe J.R. Smith. Bargnani. 11 of 31 from the floor. Bargnani working on Mahinmi. Say that 10 times fast. Bargnani trying to spin, couldn't get it, but he'll go to the line.
If you can get a guy to take 25 shots to get 25 points, but if you shoot 47% from the floor, 78% from the free throw line, you don't turn the ball over. Lance Stevenson.
Bargnani again attacking and floats it in.
That's the play I'm talking about, though. He would never have made that play a few years ago. They closed on him. He put the ball on the floor and then avoided the charge at the rim. That was a nice play.
He's battled through a ton of injuries the last couple of years. Missed almost 60 games with an elbow injury last year in Toronto. Was traded to the Knicks in the offseason. George can't connect. The rebound by Bargnani.
Pocket of Lance Stevenson. And on the other end, Bargnani with the drive, the little slide by and the score. The Knicks by 6.
Now searching for that identity where last year they were a 3-point shooting team as Udrih missed the layup.
They used to score almost 33 points a game last year from the 3-point line.
7 in the second quarter for Carmelo Anthony. Hibbert racing back down floor to get in position. Mike Woodson told us before the game, this is still like camp for J.R. Smith. Bargnani, who hit.
Working hard.
West got position on Melo and scores easily.
Rest a little bit defensively.
Good pass. West can't finish, but Stevenson.
The ball, the big thing is the ball doesn't stick. That's the most important thing.
Interim basis back in January of 2011. George falling away, able to hit. Bargnani will take the jumper and bury it. Bargnani now with 12.
That's a slow rotation by George Hill. Play. Bargnani's going to step back in the gap right there. That's got to be George Hill has got to get there sooner.
Hibbert trying to get position on Bargnani, and a foul on Bargnani. That's the second on the Knicks in a quarter and the third on Bargnani.
Well, Indiana that time has everybody lifted, and they try to front in the post. No weak side help, and Bargnani gets caught holding.
Hibbert with the shot clock at 5. And they're going to call blocking here on Bargnani. So that's 4 now.
Kenyon Martin's probably going to have to guard Hibbert. He's got him about 6 inches. Now, obviously, Kenyon Martin's going to try to use his body. But now what you have to start watching is the offensive rebounds. And Kenyon Martin on Hibbert. You've got world peace on David.
Team shooting well. Carmelo Anthony held without a field goal in the third quarter, and he's going to start.
Carmelo going to try to do too much on his own.
George driving. Bargnani with the block. Here's Bargnani for 3. His first field goal since 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Watson.
Very underrated player. I like Prigione's game defensively.
George. Bargnani just inside the lane. Too strong.
To David West, he could have made the play.
Hibbert fouled by Bargnani. Bargnani will drive on Hibbert. Out of contact. Bargnani setting the screen. Bargnani 4-3, short to Smith. 2 seconds to shoot. In and out for Smith. Bargnani's tip no.
In this year and tonight.
Here's George off balance.